because they don't have enough here.
I just run around and see if I can find you one.
It's crowd here.
Want me to go see if I can find you a rock?
Yeah, it's the crowd here. They don't have.
I got nothing.
Once again, all of our 9, 10, 11, and 12U All-Star teams head down to the dugout right now. 9, 10, 11, and 12U All-Star teams head down to the dugout.
Very good crowd today.
Good. Good to see ya. Oh, I'll put that back.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first pitch is going to be thrown out by 11-year-old Lily Webster. Let's see what you got, Lily.
Do you have a beer cellar beverage station over here?
Yes.
Perfect.
A little bit. Look at the wrong person first.
Wow, what a pitch! Let's hear it for Lily.
Let's debate that as well as us.
Your umpires for tonight's game is assigned by the West Coast League. At home plate, number 31, Tom Purchase. And at bases, number 47, Andrew Irvin. Council Mike the West Coast League are proud of the reputation of the league and would like to ensure that the ballpark holds safe and enjoyable events for all of our visitors. Please help us in making this possible by promoting good sportsmanship on and off the playing field. as announced by head coach Chris Hoda. Leading up at second base, number 43, Taylor Takata. Batting second, the right fielder, number 6, Jovan Camacho. Batting third, the shortstop, number 9, Andrew Estrella. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 30, Nolan Ganter. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 21, Dawson Downs. Batting sixth, the center fielder, number 21, Cooper Whitten. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 13, Brady England. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 1, Angelo Olivon. Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 20, Ryan Camacho. Starting pitcher for the Raptors tonight is number 7, Neon Lee. And now it's time to meet the starting lineup for your Cowlitz Black Bears. As announced by head coach Dan Spencer. Tonight they'll be joined on the field by the Longview All-Star teams. Leading off in center field from Washington State University, number 26, Matt Priest. Hitting second, the left fielder from UC Santa Barbara, number 8, Liam Barrett. Hitting third, the second baseman from Gonzaga University, number 3, Andy Cisneros. Batting fourth, the designated hitter from UC Santa Barbara, number 27, Jeremiah Gray.
Who's ready for some baseball on this beautiful Thursday night in Longview, Washington? We're back at David Story Field, and we're just about to get set for Game 3 of a 3-game series between the Richfield Raptors and the Cowlitz Black Bears. Well, the Richfield Raptors have officially clinched the Columbia River Cup series. They took an 8-7 victory yesterday. It was a very close one. Raptors were up 7-1 at one point, and the Black Bears were able to show some resilience. Scored 4 in the 7th, 2 in the 9th, but it just barely wasn't enough to take it to a Game 7. We're playing this game anyways, but the Raptors have already clinched the series, and they have won the Columbia River Cup for the 4th straight season. Unfortunate for the Black Bears, but they're going to try and take a game out of this 3-game series before they play Bend this weekend. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Raptors. It'll be Taylor Takata leading it off at second base, Jovan Camacho in right field batting second, Andrew Estrella at short batting third, Nolan Ganter, the first baseman, in the cleanup spot, Dawson Downs, the designated hitter, batting fifth, Cooper Witten in center field bats sixth, Brady Englert, the catcher, batting seventh, Angelo Alamon at third base batting eighth, and Ryan Camacho in left field batting ninth. Starting pitcher for the Black Bears is going to be Dylan Henson. Well, Henson, this is his 10th game, 7th start of the season, has a 3.41 ERA. Has been playing pretty well this season. One of the better pitchers on the Black Bears pitching staff. His last outing, though, was not the greatest. Went 1 2/3, gave up 3 earned, 3 hits, 3 walks against the Bend Elks back on Friday. Black Bears ended up winning that one by a score of 13-7, but this is a brand new game as the Black Bears wearing the black jerseys with the cream pants. On the other side, the all grays for the Richfield Raptors. A bit of an interesting uniform combo for these two squads, but definitely not as bad as the ones we've seen with the all green when we played Portland back in week 1 and had an all black at one point in the season as well. You can at least tell the difference between the two teams. That's the first pitch at 6:35. We're on time again. Let's go. And the first pitch is called strike one. So Takata, 1 for 5 in both of the first 2 games of this series. Has driven in a run each as well as that's fouled away. And it's 0-2. Henson, a fastball changeup slider combination, uses the curveball at points as well. Not the fastest thrower, has some good ride on his heater though. Only goes 85 to 87, just has a lot of pitches that he can throw. And he's been able to locate very well. 0-2 called, strike 3. Great start for Henson, that's the first strikeout of the day. Takata goes down looking, and that's out number 1. Now Takata strikes out for the 28th time this season. That'll bring up Jovan Camacho. Was a little bit lower in the lineup yesterday, but now hitting in the 2-hole after Dylan Osborne is getting the day off today. First pitch from Henson is outside for ball 1. So the Black Bears trying to take a game this series. Outside again, and it's 2-1. Camacho has a hit in both of the games, actually his last 4 games, all coming against Cowlitz. He's gotten a hit in his last 4. 1 for 3 yesterday, drove in 2. A big part of that 8-7 victory, needed every run they could get. So that swung on and missed, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1. That is a blooper into center field for a base hit. So after the strikeout, Camacho gets his 10th hit of the season. He's now got a hit in his last 5 games. So this hitting streak continues. That'll bring up Andrew Estrella. Always dangerous. Andrew Estrella has been hitting very well against the Black Bears pitching so far this season. And on first, though, with Estrella ready to go here. Big swing and a miss for strike one. He took a big whiff on one pitch yesterday. Ended up having to be delayed for just a minute because he had a bit of an injury, and then it was a bigger delay after he hit a double after his slide into second base. He stayed in. He's in this one as he launches one into right center field. Matt Priest is under it, and he'll make the grab for out number 2. Let's take a look at the defense for the Black Bears. Liam Barrett's in left. Matt Priest is back. He's in center field. Gavin Poffenroth in right. Luke Kovac, the newcomer, at third base. Ray Norm at short. Andy Cisneros at second. Jarrett Sable at first, with Holt Williams doing the catching. I'll bring up Nolan Ganter. Throw back to first is not in time. Well, 2 outs here for Henson, looking to throw a scoreless frame. Ganter has a .274 average on the first pitch. He does swing, and he foul tips it into the glove of Holt Williams for strike one. Now Camacho on first, doesn't have a stolen base attempt yet this season. First hit of the day for either side. 0-1. And it's just a bit low and away, and it's 1-1. Well, we have our Dash for Cash today, as well as our drone show. It's a very good crowd here at David Story Field, and it appears they want money, and it appears they want drones, and they're going to get both today. Another swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Ganter only hitting at a 185 on 1 and 2 counts. Well, Ganter having a good series as well. Went 2 for 5 yesterday. Scored twice, 1-2. Pop up on the infield. It will be heading towards Cisneros at second base. He'll make the grab for out number 3, and Dylan Henson gives up the single to Jovan Camacho, but is able to retire the other 3 fairly easily. We head to the bottom of the first inning. No score between these two squads.
Dick Hanna Toyota is proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends and watch these talented baseball players. The folks over at Dick Hanna Toyota know a thing or two about nice. Dick Hanna has been around for over 75 years, and they're a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community. Dick Hanna Toyota. Believe in nice.
Show your Cup Club ID and join the fun. This Saturday, July 26th, our friends from the Odom Corporation will be giving away souvenir stein glasses to the first 150 fans 21 years and older through the games. Make sure you get here early and don't miss out on this very special promotion. Coming this Sunday, July 27th, is another kids-free Sunday at the ballpark. Thanks to our friends at Peace Health and the Daily News, all kids 12 and under get free admission with a paid adult. We'll see you Sunday for this great day here at
Bottom of the first inning here at David Story Field in Game 3 of this 3-gamer for the Raptors head home and the Black Bears stay home. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Black Bears, presented by Cowlitz River Dental. Matt Priest is back. He leads it off in center field. Liam Barrett bats second, then Andy Cisneros at batting third. Jeremiah Crane is the DH today, batting fourth. Jarrett Sable batting fifth. Poffenroth in right field batting sixth, with Braden Orem at short batting seventh. Holt Williams doing the catching, batting eighth. And Luke Kovac, the former Northwest Star Nighthawk, has gotten the call up to the Black Bears. He's batting ninth in his first game with Cowlitz. Starting pitcher is Hyunwook Lee. Saw Hyunwook Lee, his last start came against Cowlitz, threw 4 innings, gave up 1 run, 6 hits. It's another lefty, and the Black Bears are now 1-8 against lefty starters after yesterday's game, in which Max Frazier threw 6 innings, only gave up the 1 earned run. Of course, that game got out of hand fairly quickly, ended up being 8-7. And still a loss for a lefty starter against the Bears. That's into right center field, and a nice sliding grab in center by Cooper Witten. So Cooper Witten out there making the sliding grab for out number 1. Let's take a look at the defense for the Raptors. Ryan Camacho is in left. His twin brother Jovan is in right field with Cooper Witten in center. Angelo Alamon at third. Andrew Estrella at short. Taylor Takata at second. Nolan Ganter at first. Pretty much the same as usual. And then Brady Englert doing the catching. First pitch is inside for ball 1 against Liam Barrett. Hyunwook Lee, New Mexico Military Institute, his freshman season this year. 4.55 ERA and 61 1/3. There's a strike, and it's 1-1. So the Seoul, South Korea native, a 4.61 ERA and 27 1/3 innings. He's had a good last 2 outings against Black Bears and a good Corvallis offense. The slider rolls away on the foul, and it's 1-2. Well, Lee has a slider, fastball, curve, changeup. Uses a bit of the sinker and sweeper as well. Some good spin rate on his breaking pitches. Allows him to be pretty good, even though the fastball isn't the fastest. So that's high for ball 2. 86 to 87 on the fastball. Not the fastest off-speed pitches either, but it's that spin rate that really allows him to be effective, and he's been quite effective this season. He's only given up 15 earned runs in his 27 1/3. 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So Hyunwook Lee has his first strikeout of the day, and that is out number 2 in the bottom of the first inning.
Second baseman number 3, Andy Cisneros.
I'll bring up Andy Cisneros. Liam Barrett doesn't really tend to swing and miss on pitches that are high in the zone. That one he does, and it's out number 2. Cisneros will take ball 1 outside. Cisneros 3 for 5 again yesterday. Has had 3 for 5 days in his first 10. That's high and away for ball 2. He's been a big part of this Black Bears offense. 361 on the season so far. He's hitting very well, and he's in the 3-hole today. With Jeremiah Crane batting next, he's hitting at 360. So they definitely deserve their spots in the bulk of the order for Dan Spencer's squad. 2-0 from Lee. Is ripped into left field for a base hit, and Cisneros is already off to a hot start today. 1 for 1 with a single. Well, first hit of the day for the Black Bears, and that'll bring up Jeremiah Crane. And Jeremiah Crane ready to go. As mentioned, 360 this season, has a hit in his last 5 games. Has a hit in 8 of 10 games. So he's playing the DH spot with Kovac at third. First pitch is fouled away. Went 2 for 3 yesterday. Went 1 for 3 in the first game of the series. As mentioned, keeps finding a way to get on. Has a hit in 8 of 10, but yesterday was his first multi-hit game of the season. Hitting at a 500 in 0-1 counts, though. Now here is the 0-1 from Lee. But first, a throwback. Not in time. Crane from Tacoma, Washington. Another throwback to first. UC Santa Barbara only played 12 games, hit 205, so it's hitting a lot better here in the West Coast League. 8 for 39 with the Gauchos. His junior season after 2 seasons at Tacoma. Great curveball hits the zone for strike 2. Oh, it was windy earlier, getting a little bit less, but 71 degrees. Bit of a perfect day out here in Longview. No clouds in the sky. Oh, there's the wind picking up. It's blowing in. More in than left to right in today's game. Runner goes as that's outside for ball one. Throw on to second, beats him by about 3 steps, and it's in time. A great throw from Brady Englet. Gets Cisneros caught stealing on the base paths, and facing the minimum is Lee. We head to the top of the second inning. Still no score between these two clubs.
Get ready for another summer of family-friendly fun with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Rally your crew and head down to David Story Field for delicious food and drinks, affordable entertainment, and unforgettable memories. The Black Bears can host your group, business, friends, and youth sports team. Whether you're entertaining clients, treating your employees, or just looking for a fun night out with coworkers, David Story Field is the place to be. Create a summer of great memories with the Black Bears. Book your group outing today at cowlitzblackbears.com.
Believe in nice. Heritage Bank has been building lasting relationships and serving our communities for over 95 years. Stop by your local branch or visit heritagebanknw.com to learn about banking solutions tailored to your unique needs. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Top of the second, a couple of base hits from either side, but no one was able to score in the first inning. Dawson Downs will lead it off against Dylan Henson. Henson threw a pretty solid first inning. Well, Dawson has been hitting very well these past 2 games. 6 for 11 so far in the series, 4 for 5 yesterday, hit 2 doubles, drove in 3 runs. This would be a game 7 if it wasn't for his offensive performance. First pitch will be called strike 1. So it's Tom Purchase again behind the dish. Andrew Mervin on the bases for the umpiring crew. Same as game 1. 0-1 pitch is fouled off to the left and out of play. That's 0-2. Downs does not have a hit yet this season. In an 0-2 count. He is hitting very well, though, from Ripon, California. Bit high, and it's 1-2. His last 5 games have all come against Cowlitz, whether it be hitting or on the pitching side. Was in the suspended game, pitched 2 1/3, gave up 4 runs. Ended up earning the loss there. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Downs goes down swinging, and Henson has his second strikeout of the day. Out number 1, second straight guy to lead off with a strikeout for the Raptors here in the second inning. I'll bring up Cooper Witten in his 3rd game of the season. Got a hit in his last, or I guess first 2 games as well. 2 for 9. Hit a double yesterday. Breaking ball is going to hit the outside corner for strike 1. The 0-1. Grounder back up the middle and into center field for a base hit. So now Cooper Witten has a hit in every game of this series. 1 for 1 on the day, and this is pretty much playing out exactly like the last inning. Strikeout, then a single. Brady Englet now up. Threw a seed over to Estrella at short in order to tag Cisneros out trying to steal second. Did not play yesterday. Got the start on Tuesday and went 2 for 4. Runner goes on the first pitch. It's called strike 1. Throw on to second is not in time. Bit of a closer play than originally expected, but into second is Cooper Witten, and he's got 2 steals on the season already. First runner in scoring position for either side. Englet in a 0-1 count now after that one was called strike 1. Englet, one of the rare West Coast League players from Texas. 0-1. In the turf, good dig from Holt Williams. And it's called 1-1.
Right now, wall-to-wall 4 games back at Portland. 8-6 the second half. They've won 3 in a row with the Knights.
Black Bears losers of 4 straight. We're going to break that streak and stay alive in this second half push to the playoffs. Grounder over to third base. Kovac will check second. Throw on to first is in time for out number 2. And Kovac's first bit of work with the Black Bears on the defensive side. Might see him bat in the next inning. Now 2 outs. It will bring up Angelo Alamon with the pink arm sleeve.
Now batting for the Raptors, the third baseman, number 1, Angelo Alamon.
Well, Alamon also didn't play yesterday. Like Englert. Went 1 for 4, though, on Tuesday. Has a hit in his last 3 games, all of which against Cowlitz. First pitch is called, strike 1. Alamon ULM, Louisiana Monroe in the Sun Belt Conference this season. We'll be going to Bradley. 0-1. Swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. Alamon has 23 strikeouts on the season, hitting 160 and 0-2 counts. A swing and miss a lot at the higher pitches. High and low and inside. Tends to swing and miss a lot. 1-2. He didn't miss that one, but he fouls it back to the stands, and it'll remain at 0-2. Gets a lot of weak contact on the up and in pitches as well. And Henson seems to know that, throwing a bit high on the fastballs against Alamon, at least in this at-bat. Still in a good pitcher's count, 0-2. Runner on second. And Cooper Witten after a single and stolen base. That's one high and inside. Could be playable for Holt Williams. He slides, but it will fall out of play. Oh, remain 0-2. Henson throwing that inside pitch. Inside and a bit high. 60% swing and miss rate for Alamon on those types of pitches. Still 0-2 here with 2 outs. Richfield trying to score the first run of the day. Black Bears and Henson trying to avoid that. That one's low and inside, and it's 1-2. There's a curveball he tried to get inside there. Maybe get a swing and miss over there. Get some of his highest pitch distribution over in that lower inside corner. 1-2. That one outside this time and low, and it's evened up at 2 apiece. Doesn't swing and miss too much on the outside pitches. Doesn't really swing at outside pitches too often either, only around 13.8%. 2-2. Strike 3 called. Dylan Henson, another single given up, but he strikes out 2. His 3rd strikeout of the day, and he's through 2 scoreless. We head to the bottom of the 2nd inning. No score here at David Story Field.
Hey there, everyone. It's me, the voice of summer. And I'm here to talk to you about the Seize the Debit Summer Sweepstakes by Fiber Federal Credit Union. It's good, clean fun in the sun where some lucky member could win bigger than a giant wave off mountain. So roll out the blanket, put some surf tunes on, and use your Fiber debit card to catch your share of our $9,000 plus prize wave. Every time you use your Fiber debit card for a purchase of $5 or more, you'll be entered into our Seize the Debit Summer Sweepstakes. Like the sea, you know, with water and swimsuits. 3 Fiber family members each week will win $100, and one member will win the $5,000 grand prize October 1st. Whew, I'm getting dizzy just thinking about all the cha-chaing I can do with that moolah. Visit fibercu.com/sweepstakes for the official rules and cowabunga if you missed. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. Odds of winning depend on number of entries received. No purchase necessary to win. Federally insured by NCUA.
And you All-Stars. We thank you all for being our very, very special guests here tonight with the Black Bears. Now ready for the Black Bears, the designated hitter number 27, Jeremiah Crane.
Well, Jeremiah Crane back out there after he was in the midst of his at-bat. Ended up the caught stealing by Cisneros on a good throw from Englet. So he'll lead off here in the second inning against Hyungwook Lee. The first pitch is outside for ball 1. Well, Crane, as mentioned, hitting his last 6 games. Still no score here in the bottom of the second inning. It's in on 1, pops it out to center field, and Cooper Witten will make the grab for out number 1. So the Raptors side, the first 2 leadoff men struck out. On the Black Bears side, the first 2 leadoff men have flown out to center.
First baseman number 13, Jared Sable.
Big fan of patterns. Big fan of patterns. That'll bring up Sable. Sable had 1 hit yesterday, but 1 hit almost sparked a comeback from the Black Bears. He hit a 2 RBI single and ended up making it 8-7, but got stranded over at second base. And Black Bears ended up not able to pull it off that comeback. 1-0 now the pitch from Lee. And fouls it back, a bouncer over to the screen, and it's 1-1.
Keep up that hustle, Austin. You're doing good, buddy.
Well, Sable hitting at a 202 this season. He's been slumping as of recent. Got himself a base hit, though. 1-1. Fouled away. Alamon giving it a run, giving it a look, and it will fall out of play. Well, Sable now in a 1-2. 143 average in 1-2 counts. Mostly gets fastballs, but he's gotten a off speed about 50% of the time on 1-2 so far this season. Now the pitch. Another opposite field, that's over to Alamon. Throw over across the diamond to first is going to be in time for out number 2. So they were shifted on Sable. He hits it to the opposite field still, and it ends up going right to Alamon, who is pretty much the only one over there. I'll bring up Poffenroth. Poffenroth has been struggling since the All-Star break, but did get 2 hits yesterday. Had a good offensive performance, hit a double, his 10th of the season, increased his Black Bears team lead with his 10th double. He's a team in a good amount of categories, including walks. 0-1 is swung on and missed at a good curveball by Lee, and it's 0-2. Poffenroth. Now the 0-2. Lee looking to get a 1-2-3 in the second inning. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So a couple of really good breaking pitches for Hyunwook Lee. Has him a 1-2-3 bottom of the second inning. As we head to the third, still nobody has plated a run here in Longview.
Join us Saturday, August 2nd, and Sunday, August 3rd, for our Fan Appreciation Weekend. Enjoy discounts on
You know what it takes to be successful. When you're ready for a bank that looks at the world like you do, bank outside the ordinary with Heritage Bank. Located here in Longview at 927 Commerce or online at heritagebanknw.com. That's heritagebanknw.com. Member FDIC.
Raptor fans, our team visits the local Snap Fitness to keep in shape during the season. You can join them and work out at the club 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in a secure atmosphere with tanning included. If you join and mention this ad, you're going to get a $25 gift card to Longview Grocery Outlet.
You know, it feels like the last 4 or 5 games have just been 0-0 going into the 5th inning, and then the game ends like, what, 10-9 or 8-7 like yesterday. It's kind of like all the stars have been performing well, and then it all just kind of goes into chaos when it comes to the later innings. We'll see if that happens today, because both of these pitchers, Dylan Henson and Hyun-Wook Lee, are pitching very good through 2 innings. It'll be Ryan Camacho, then the top of the lineup in Taylor Takata and Jovan Camacho. So the Twins will be batting, both of them in the top 3 here in the top of the 3rd against Henson. Camacho, 2 for 3 yesterday, walked twice, so reached 4 times, stole 2 bags now, 4 for 4 on the season, even though he's only got 4 hits. First pitch from Henson, right down the middle for strike 1. Camacho Stevenson Ranch along with his brother. West Ranch High School, both of them born on the same day. Of course, they are twins. That was bound to happen. Inside, and it's 1-1. Camacho 294 average on 1-1 counts so far this season. Gets a lot of swing and miss on the outside part of the plate. 1-1. There's one outside. Doesn't have him budging, though, and it's 2-1. A lot of swing percentage, too, on the higher part of the plate. So maybe high and outside is the move here. A little bit high, and it's a fly ball out to left center field. Liam Barrett will call off Matt Priest and make the grab for out number 1. Back to the top of the lineup, Taylor Takata. He struck out looking in his first at-bat. 1 of 3 strikeouts already for Henson. Henson putting together another solid outing. Looking to lower his 3.41 ERA, which is already one of the lowest on the team, pitching-wise already. First pitch, just outside for Takata, and it's 1-0. Struck out looking in the first inning. Now you're up in the 3rd with 1 out. Ridgefield has 2 hits. Black Bears have 1. Neither team has a run nor an error. Grounder over to second base. Cisneros will scoop it up. Toss it over to Sable at first, and that's out number 2. Well, Sable over at first. He's played right. We saw him play first a couple of games, but usually doesn't get much playing time over there. With Nico Roselle out with what appears to be a wrist injury. Oh, Kovac over at 3rd, and Sable taking over at first. Indy Anderson getting at least the start of the game off against a lefty starter. That's outside for ball 1 to Jovan Camacho. Here's the 1-0. Outside, called strike 1. Now the 1-1. Camacho hit a single in his first at-bat. So he's 1 for 1 on the day. Didn't advance past first, though. Henson got Estrella and Ganter both to fly out. And pitching a scoreless first. Looking for a scoreless second and 3rd here. 2-1. Check swing. Looks like it's a no-go, and it's 3-1. Now Henson's walked 14 guys this season. Has now struck out 21. So now he's tied with Moreno for the team lead. 3-1. That is called strike 2 on the outside corner. And Camacho made the motion as if he was going to walk to first, but he'll have to face the full count now with 2 outs. Drive at that outside again, but That one right down the middle, he fouls it off. As a lower average on lower pitches. Low and outside here might be the move for Henson. Try and get Camacho to chase. Has to be weary of the ball 4, though, especially with Estrella on deck. 3-2. That's popped up. Foul ground. Holt Williams gives it a run, but it will get out of play into the stands. And it'll remain at 3-2. So it'll be another 3-2. Here's the pitch. Fouled off again. A good at bat here from Jovan as he is going for a long at bat here. Still just trying to get on for what is the probably best offensive player on the team in Estrella. Getting on with a man on first. Another payoff from Henson. Grounder over to second base. Cisneros makes it easy. Tosses it over to first, and that's out number 3. Henson wins the battle. There was a 1-2-3 third inning, and he is pitching very well so far in this game 3. We head to the bottom of the third inning. No score.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
All of your favorite Black Bear gear. And right now, all 15-year celebration long sleeves are 20% off, but only while supplies last, so don't wait too long. If you spend $50 apart a single purchase, you're going to score a free 2025 beer bat. Don't miss out on your chance to gear up and at the same time save big.
Well, tomorrow, Friday, July the 25th of 2025, 7/25/25 to be exact, it is going to be another Fiber Family Friday. All fans who present a Fiber FCU card at the ticket gate will get $5 off their admission into the ballpark. Stop by the Fiber booth for a chance to win an amazing giveaway. Plus, make sure you find our on-field host before the third inning to sign up for the always entertaining Fiber Bat Limbo. It's also our second Cub Club member day. All Cub Club members have free tickets to the game. Be sure to show your Cub Club member ID for special perks during the game. That is in 24 hours tomorrow, Friday, July 25th. Black Bears facing the Bend Elks. Almost got a perfect ad read. Almost. We were almost there. Bray Norm leads it off against Lee in the bottom of the third. First pitch will be right down the middle for strike 1. Bottom 3 in the lineup to lead off. Orem, Holt Williams, Luke Kovac up against Lee. 0-1 outside. Tried to frame it was Englet, but it's called ball 1. Oh, Orem yesterday went 1 for 3. Only has 2 hits in his last 5 games. Batting at a 226. Inside corner called strike 2. Gets a good amount of swing and misses on the high pitches. Lee does. 1-2. That's grounded over to third. A bit of a sliding grab by Estrella. Throw on to first and a dig over by Ganter for out number 1. Ganter has been playing a good first base over the course of the series. That's the first out. Estrella seemed like he either fell over, did a bit of a slide. It was a bit of an interesting one, but hey, whatever works. Can't hate on it if it works. That'll bring up Holt Williams, his first at-bat of the day. 2 for 5 yesterday. Did strike out twice. Has a strikeout in his last 5 games. 13 overall in the season. Does a lot of swinging and missing. But has made some good contact hitting at 270 this year in his 12th game. Time is called. We'll see what's happening with Lee. As Tom Purchase, the home plate umpire, is coming out. Maybe checking on Lee. Something up with his hand or something of the sort as Chris Cota comes out, but is shooed back by Lee. Seems to be okay, and we're here for the 1-0 now against Williams. Now the pitch from Lee. Foul back to the screen, and it's 1-1. Oh, Williams swings and misses a lot. And low and inside pitches. I think it's a lot of those pitches low, like that one. Swings and misses, and it's 1-2. 1 out. First guy retired. Orm grounded out to Estrella. It's short. First bit of defensive work for Estrella today. Now the 1-2 from Lee. Takes a breath, kicks and deals. Fouls one off himself. It'll remain at 1-2. So swings misses a lot at the pitches low and inside, but also makes a lot of contact at it as well. Swings there a lot. Either misses or makes some good contact. Nothing really in between. 1-2 though. That does not have a hit in a 1-2 count yet this season. Here's the pitch from Lee. And that is going to miss inside for ball 2. Good take from Holt. Looked like originally the home plate umpire Tom Purchase was going to do his strike 3 motion, but he just never did it. So 2-2 now. Now Lee ready to throw. Another pitch to Holt. That's a blooper, and it will not be far enough to get over the head of a running Takata. He'll make the grab, and that's out number 2. Welcome to the Black Bears, Luke Kovac. Luke Kovac might recognize him because he was with the Northwest Star Nighthawks, whether you're a Black Bears or a Ridgefield Raptors fan. He played for the Nighthawks against both of these teams, but now got the call up, playing for the Black Bears today and hopefully for the future. Still takes strike 1. Now we played 4 games against Cowlitz, went 4 for 14, scored 3 times, hit a double, hit a triple, got an RBI. Went 2 for 4 against Ridgefield in his last game back on Saturday when they played the Nighthawks. Fouls one back, and it's 0-2. Did strike out 21 times with Northwest Star this season, hit 245 in 15 games. Well, each of these teams has a call-up from the Nighthawks. Irvin Dorsett on the other side. We haven't seen him yet this series, though. 0-2 from Lee. Swung on and foul tipped into the glove of Englet for strike number 3. That's the 3rd strikeout of the day for Gunwook Lee, and he's now retired 6 straight. Another 1-2-3 frame for Lee, and we head to the top of the 4th inning. No score between the Raptors and the Black Bears.
Join the Black Bears for a night to remember on Thursday, July 24th. Bring the kids out to the ballpark for the always popular Dash for Cash presented by Heritage Bank. All kids 12 and under will get to go on the field to dash for their share of $1,000 in cash. Then stick around after the game as the Black Bears light up the night sky with their first ever drone show presented by Pacific Tech Construction and Western Fabrication. Tickets will go fast. Get yours today at CowlitzBlackBears.com.
20 seconds to go. Keep going. 15 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it.
Oh, we just had a cream pie eating contest in the concourse here at David Story Field. It was a bit of a messy one because the contestants were not allowed to use their hands. You could only assume how that went. Anyways, the Black Bears back on defense. It'll be Andrew Estrella to lead off here in the top of the 4th inning. Dylan Henson's thrown 3 scoreless. We'll face off against, I believe, the 3 best offensive guys in the lineup. Estrella, Ganter, Downs, at least in the series. First pitch from Henson is low and away for ball 1. Well, Estrella flew out to Priest in center field in his last at-bat. 0 for 1 so far on the day. Henson from Vanguard, 7 2/3 with them this season. And that'll get called strike 1. There's a lot of pitches high in the zone. 1-1. Outside, and it's 2-1. Gets some contact, some good hard hits for the other team, though, against the high and inside pitches. So he's been trying to avoid that area. Throwing outside on that last pitch. That one is popped up foul. Sable will give it a look, but it will fall out of play. And it's 2-2 to Estrella. Estrella now in a 2-2 as the leadoff man in the top of the 4th inning. Hitting at 192 in 2-2 counts so far this season. His best count has been 0-1. 2-2. Popped up foul again. This time might get over the box. It looks like it went over the box, and it's still 2-2. Oh, no score between these two squads. The Raptors scored 2 in the first yesterday. Oh, no one's touched that home plate yet today. 2-2, called strike 3. That is strikeout number 4 for Henson. And now he has gotten 3 of the first 4 leadoff guys for the Raptors down on strikes. All of them looking as well. As Henson, that good breaking ball, freezes Estrella. He heads back to the dugout, and that's out number 1. That'll bring up Ganter. Ganter popped up to Cisneros at second base in his first at-bat. First pitch from Henson. It is called strike 1. Henson now has taken the team lead in strikeouts with 22, overpassing Chris Moreno. As we might see him today, so we might have a chance at it to come back and get another one. But Henson looking like he wants his 5th here, already in a good pitcher's count, 0-2 against Ganter. A lot of swings and misses on inside pitches, Ganter. 0-2. Just low, and it's 1-2. Played at Chaparral High School from Temecula, Henson. Ended up staying close, going to Vanguard in the LA area, as that's high. On the fastball, and it's 2-2. Ganter, average under 1 in 2-2 counts. That's low, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Oh, a full count now from Henson. That is a fly ball into left field. Liam Barrett is under it. The wind pushing it in a little bit as he'll make the grab. And that's out number 2. Wind blowing way in already. Ganter really had no chance at it. That'll bring up Dawson Downs. He's a lefty, so might take advantage of this wind. He has been pretty much all series. but is 0 for 1 as a strikeout swinging, the second of 4 Henson K's. First pitch is inside, scoots him back a little, and it's 1-0. Well, Downs, it's really been a two-way guy his whole playing career, high school, college. That is high for ball 2. He's really done a good job hitting, though. 460 his senior year at Ripon High School. 374 junior year, 384 sophomore year. Won offensive MVP and pitcher of the year his sophomore season. And that's at ball 3. That has won the offensive MVP in 3 of his 4 high school seasons. Pitcher of the year just once. Did a lot more hitting than pitching in Modesto JC. Will possibly have to choose one or the other when he goes to UCSB. 3-0. That's one down the middle, and it's 3-1. Only 19 years old. Standing at 6'5", so a couple of 6'5" guys back-to-back between Ganter and Downs. 3-1. That is outside for ball 4. So the first walk of the day for Henson as he gets Downs to enter first on a base on balls, and that'll bring up Cooper Witten. Cooper Witten has himself a single and a stolen base back in the second inning. Didn't end up coming around, though. Henson has a lot of base runner in 3 of 4 innings, but hasn't really managed to have the Raptors threatening at any point. Grounder over to third. Kovac will throw across the diamond, and it's in time. 4 out number 3, just like I said, nothing threatening as Dylan Henson's thrown 4 scoreless against a good Ridgefield offense. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning, no score.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200. Weather Guard.
All right, attention all the kids, 12 and under. We're going to start lining up for the Dash for Cash over at the gate that's just north of the Black Bear dugout.
Well, chaos is going to start soon. The Dash for Cash is coming up after the bottom of the 5th inning, so we have about 1.5 innings before we see a bunch of children out in the field chasing for some money. I had a couple players ask me if they could participate. I will not name names, but I did get asked the question: could I pass off as being a kid 12 and under in order to get some cash? And honestly, can't blame them. Can't blame them. I'd do the same thing, but unfortunately, I have facial hair, so that wouldn't work out. Bottom of the 4th, Hyunwook Lee back out there. He's thrown 3 scoreless. He's done a good job here. Another lefty. Doing pretty good against the Black Bears offense. Top of the lineup, though, Matt Priest, Liam Barrett, Andy Cisneros leading off the bottom of the 4th inning. As there's still no score here at David Story Field. This is the 7th to last game of the season here at David Story Field. 7th last game ever. Game number 461 or 62, I'm not too sure. First pitch from Priest is hit into deep right field. Going back on it is Camacho, and he'll make the running grab at the track. So first pitch, Priest gives it a ride, but he's able to make the grab out in right field for out number 1. That'll bring up Liam Barrett. Barrett struck out swinging on a high fastball in his first at-bat. First pitch from Lee. Curveball drops a little bit lower than Lee wanted as it's ball 1. 2 hits for the Raptors, 1 for the Black Bears. That single from Cisneros, the only one. Got caught stealing, though, to end the first. Chopper over to first base. It will be foul, though, as Ganter will scoop it up. Liam Barrett, Mountain View High School, played soccer as well as baseball, and actually was very good at soccer. His first team honoree as a forward. Whether it was a striker, left wing, or right wing, I am not too sure. Was a CIF champion, though, in 2023. Santa Clara Valley League champion in 2024 for soccer. Top 10 in assists all time in Mountain View High School history. Bunt drop down, but it will roll foul, and it's 1-2. Football, possibly. No, we're calling it soccer. This is America. We're calling it soccer. Sorry to all the international viewers out there, but we're calling it soccer. 1-2 from Lee. That's a piece of it, fouls it back to the screen, and it'll stay at 1-2. Well, both Liam Barrett and Jack Meissner. Meissner's no longer here, though, with the squad. Both of them played for the Medford Rogues of the Pacific Empire League last season. Both of them after their senior years of high school. 1-2. That's high on the fastball. It's 2-2. Barrett went 34 for 125. 272 average in 34 games with the Rogues. Rogues sometimes play some non-league games against the West Coast League teams. Not the Black Bears, though, this season. They actually used to be a West Coast League team. 2-2, fly ball into left center field. Ranging is Witten, but it will be Ryan Camacho to make the grab. And that's out number 2. So the Camacho twins getting a couple flyouts here in the bottom of the 4th inning, and the first 2 are retired. Cisneros already has a base hit, so he already has a hit now in 5 of his last 6 games. Up in his .361 average. If he's able to keep up the hitting parade here, he's the only one with a hit, so he's the only one in the parade, I guess. First pitch from Lee. Good breaking ball. Outside corner, called strike 1. Glendale Community College's first 2 years. Went to Sierra Canyon High School. 0-1 from Lee. Ooh, a bit inside. Backs up Cisneros a bit, and it's 1-1. Well, the Black Bears need to go 8-7 the rest of the year to match their record from last year. They went 21-33. They actually had 2 guys win Player of the Week, too. Ryan Rembiz, Keaton Grady. Outside for ball 2. Ryan Rembiz pitched a perfect game for Portland University in this past collegiate season. First perfect game in Portland Pilots history. Two 2-1. That's ripped down the third base line, but foul. It hops up into the stands. They had a very weird hop over there in the grass. And it's 2-2. You know, the first season for the Black Bears, they ended up going 18-30. So we could hopefully at least beat that record. 14-27 right now. They did only play 48 games in that first season. Now they play 58, including 4 non-league games. That one's outside, and it's 3-2. Well, their best record was actually in 2023. They went 33-21, made the playoffs, got eliminated in the first round, though, by the Corvallis Knights. You know, the Corvallis Knights they're the Corvallis Knights. Payoff pitch with 2 outs. Is low for ball 4. Good at bat from Cisneros as he takes the base on balls. He advances over to first. First walk of the day for Hyunwook Lee. Cisneros is the only guy to reach in this game for the Black Bears, and he's reached twice. That'll bring up Crane. Mr. Crane. flew out to center in his first at-bat. Lead off the second inning. That was a man on first with 2 outs. Check swing is a go, and it's 0-1. The one season the Black Bears did win the Columbia River Cup back in 2021. They actually only finished at 500 at 24-24. They had head coach Brian Burris in his first season. Brian Burris played a few years in the majors with the Orioles, Blue Jays, and Pirates in the late 2010s, or the late 2000s, early 2010s. Finished with a 0.0 WAR. 358 innings though, so had a good bit of time in the majors. Then Kelly Stinnett, he played a lot of time in the majors. 734 games. That is down the right field line and foul, and it's 1-2. A lot of history here for Cowlitz. That's about time we start talking about their history, since we're nearing the end of their time at David Story Field, where all these 15 seasons have been going on. Every home game for the Black Bears has been at this stadium. 1-2. It's a grounder over to first. Ganter will pick it up. Tag the bag himself, and that's out number 3. So both pitchers have combined for 8 scoreless frames. Heading to the top of the 5th inning. No score here at David Story Field.
Dick Hanna Toyota is proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends and watch these talented baseball players. The folks over at Dick Hanna Toyota know a thing or two about nice. Dick Hanna has been around for over 75 years, and they're a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community. Dick Hanna Toyota. Believe in nice.
All participants will exit through the Raptors dugout.
Bottom 3 in the order for the Raptors coming up here in the top of the 5th inning. Dylan Henson pitching fantastically. Is that a word? It's a word. Fantastically. Beautifully, if I may. Brady Englert leads it off. He grounded out to Kovac at third in his first at-bat. Kovac's been playing a good third in his first game in a Black Bears uniform. You can't get that one, though, as that's ripped into left field for a base hit. If he got that one, I would have been very impressed. Unfortunately, it is a base hit for Englert. He's now 1 for 2 on the day, and the leadoff man reaches for the first time today on the side of Ridgefield. And on first now for Angelo Alamon. Alamon 0 for 1 on the day. 1-3. Third strikeout of 4. He shows bunt, pulls it back, and it's called ball 1. Henson has 4 strikeouts. 3 of them have been looking, which is a bit rare in the West Coast League, where everybody seems to be trying to make some contact. Black Bears, though, they're good at making contact. They're last in the league in strikeouts on the offensive side, but also on the defensive side. Or on the pitching side, I guess. Throw over to first, not in time. Ridgefield, on the other hand, they're second in strikeouts offensively with 335, but they do have the most on the pitching side with 374, so they're kind of on the opposite spectrum as the Black Bears in terms of Ks. They don't strike out as an offense. Don't really strike out a lot of guys on the pitching side. On the other side, the Ridgefield offense strikes out a lot, but they strike out a lot of guys on the pitching side. It's a nice little yin and yang situation. 2-0 now to Alamon with Runner on first and Englet. 2 for 4 on steals as that's thrown back to first. And not in time. Getting heckled over there by all the children waiting for the dash for cash. There's a lot of them, let me tell you. Can't see them, but there are a lot of them. Grounder back to Henson with a runner going. He'll toss it over to first in time. And that's out number 1. So hit and run does work out as Englet advances to second base. Alamon, though, is out number 1. So the Black Bears, after their loss yesterday, now 8-11 against Ridgefield here at David Story Field. So they will not finish their time at David Story Field with a winning record against the Raptors. Even if they win this one, they would still be 9-11 against Ridgefield here at DSF. First pitch to Ryan Camacho is called strike 1. Now with Englet on second base. Here's the 0-1. A little bit low. 1-1 now. Black Bears won the first 2 games of this series, but dropped the next 4. 2 at Ridgefield, 2 here at Cowlitz, and we'll see the trophy presentation here at David Story Field. Unfortunately, it's going to be a bit of a nasty reception, considering the presentation will be on the other opposing team's field. But that's just how it is. It's just how it is sometimes. 2-1. Foul back to the screen. It's 2-2. There's a lot of noise going over there down the third base or the first base line. Going crazy over there. It is a very good crowd. Might be the largest crowd we've had here today, and it makes sense. A lot of good promotions. The Dash for Cash, the drone show, a lot of stuff for people to watch. And also a good pitcher's duel. 2-2. It's a grounder down the third base line. Caught over there by Kovac, but in foul ground. It'll remain at 2-2. Raptors with their win are now 7-16 in road games, 11-10 at home. Noah Carliner still leads a lot of their teams statistically offensively. Strike 3 called, and that is strikeout number 5 for Henson. Now Henson strikes out Camacho looking. 4 of 5 strikeouts now have gone window shopping, as that is out number 2. The only swinging strikeout was Dawson Downs. Back at the top of the lineup in Takata. Englet on second with 2 outs. Henson's given up 3 hits. No one scored though yet. Called strike 1. Even though Takata backs up on it, he is very close to the plate for his stance. So even though he backed out of the way, still hit the zone for strike 1. 0-1 pitch. There's a fly ball into left center field. Matt Priest, it will be Barrett who calls off Priest. And that's out number 3. Make it 5 shutty for Dylan Henson as he is continuing to have a dominant pitching performance against a good Ridgefield offense. We head to the bottom of the 5th, halfway home here at David Story Field, and no one has yet to score.
Get ready for another summer of family-friendly fun with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Rally your crew and head down to David Story Field for delicious food and drinks, affordable entertainment, and unforgettable memories. The Black Bears can host your group, business, friends, and youth sports team. Whether you're entertaining clients, treating your employees, or just looking for a fun night out with coworkers, David Story Field is the place to be. Create a summer of great memories with the Black Bears. Book your group outing today at CowlitzBlackBears.com.
May take a while. Yeah.
Heritage Bank has been building lasting relationships and serving our communities for over
Bottom of the 5th inning, halfway through this game, and it's only been an hour and 10 minutes. So it seems as though we're sprinting, not running a marathon here in this one after the 3-hour, 20-minute game we saw yesterday. Of course, that game was 0-0 heading, 2-0 heading into the 5th inning. Game 1 was pretty low scoring too in the first couple of innings before the Raptors took over that one. Let's see what happens here in the bottom of the 5th. Jarrett Sable leads it off. It'll be Sable, then Poffenroth, and then Braden Orem. Sable grounded out to third in his last at-bat. First pitch will hit the zone as Englet. All a good pitch was shifted over to the left a little bit in order to try and get that outside strike call, and that's exactly what he did. Lee has throws 4 scoreless, has only given up 1 hit. 0-1, good curveball hits the zone for strike 2. Well, the Black Bears are struggling against the lefty yet again, but fortunately Dylan Henson has also been making the Raptors offense struggle here today. 0-2. Gets a piece of it off the end of the bat to the left side, foul, and it's still 0-2. West Coast League. There's another 0-0 game in the 7th. That's between the Corvallis Knights and the Nanaimo Night Owls. Corvallis had to go all the way up to Canada. Curveball is going to miss high, and it's 1-2. That had been one heck of a trip. You got to drive from Corvallis to whatever port is going to be up there, take the ferry to Nanaimo, and then got to go back after this one. Feel for them. Actually, I don't, because they're actually playing really well, and so they need some disadvantage. It'll help us out. 2-2 as that one was outside. Corvallis, after this series, though, will head to Goss Stadium, play the Yakima Valley Pippins before the Pippins play us. That's driven into center field, but right at Witten, who makes the grab for out number 1. Poffenroth up next. Well, the Bend Elks, who were playing next, up 4-3 against the Walla Walla Sweets in the 4th inning. Bend has had 2 fairly frustrating losses in the first 2 games of the series. Both losses came by only 1 run. First pitch to Poffenroth, high and away for ball 1. I do feel bad for the Elks, though. They're in Walla Walla for this game, immediately have to come all the way from Walla Walla here to Longview and play a game tomorrow. First game of a 3-game series. So they might be very tired. They might get here at 3 a.m., considering how that game's going. Already in the 4th inning. Right down the middle for strike 1. Very good series between the 2 squads. Cowlitz and Ben, very close series, at least, especially in game 3. That is ripped right at Alamon at third for out number 2. Well, Black Bears some good contact so far in this inning, but just in the complete wrong places for a defender to be just making 2 steps over to his left, making the grab, and that's out number 2. That'll bring up Braden Orem. Both pitchers now 1 out away from throwing 5 scoreless each. There's somebody warming up in the bullpen for the Black Bears. Nothing going on the other side for the Raptors. That one is a pop-up on the first pitch to the infield, and Nolan Ganter, with his hat coming off, makes the grab. And it's time to ensue chaos. Dash for Cash starts. Well, we're heading to the top of the 6th inning. No one has scored still for either side here at David Story Field.
Hey there, everyone. It's me, the voice of summer. And I'm here to talk to you about the Seize the Debit Summer Sweepstakes by Fiber Federal Credit Union. It's good, clean fun in the sun where some lucky member could win bigger than a giant wave off Maui. So roll out the blanket, put some surf teams on, and use your Fiber debit card to catch your share of our $9,000 plus prize wave. Every time you use your Fiber debit card for a purchase of $5 or more, you'll be entered into our Seize the Debit Summer Sweepstakes. Like the sea, you know, with water and swimsuits. 3 Fiber family members each week will win $100, and 1 member will win the $5,000 grand prize October 1st. Whew, I'm getting dizzy just thinking about all the cha-chaing I can do with that moolah. Visit fibercu.com/sweepstakes for the official rules and cowabunga if you missed. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. Odds of winning depend on number of entries received. No purchase necessary to win. Federally insured by NCUA.
All right, we're gonna commentate, see what happens here in this Dash for Cash. There are a lot of kids out there. This is just the 7 to 12-year-old group, which is crazy. There are so many kids out on the field right now, but they're spreading the money out between second and third base. All the kids are getting ready, getting in their track positions. A couple of them have a head start because they're on the third baseline. It is $1,000. It seems like there are less than 1,000 kids, so should be enough to split every kid for a couple dollars at least. We'll see what happens. They're getting kind of shoved back to the line so nobody gets a head start, but they have them all spread out, and here we go. Everybody's going to be running to the cash, and people are already getting trampled. Still throwing cash out into left field, but it is a madhouse over between second and third base. Of course, we're going to be in a little bit of a delay regarding the next inning. Everybody in each dugout just kind of watching the chaos ensue. What I want them to do, though, is I want them to count, like, every kid to count the cash, see who got the most. See, because if there's a kid that came out with like $100, I'd be upset. I'd be like, dang, this kid got $100 and I didn't get nothing. I got $2. Like, I'd be a little bit hot. Pretty fun little activity, though. There is another group, though. That was just 7 to 12s. We have 6 and younger. But is there any cash left? I think they might have taken all the cash. Or that might have been both groups. I'm not sure. There's a lot going on here. They're getting the kids off the field in a pretty orderly fashion, actually. Oh, no, they got more. We got another group coming out. Second group, 6 years old and under. This probably won't be as chaotic because the 7 to 12-year-olds probably took up a lot of the space up on the base pass, but now they're going to have parents involved as well. So this will be a little bit less chaotic, but still, they're still going to be dashing for that cash. I don't blame them. I'm sure the parents are hoping that their kid gets a lot of cash. If I was a parent, I'd want my kid to take it all. $1,000? Yeah, take half of it. Why not? Get some dinner for the night. That's just me, though. I don't have a child. Yeah, there's a lot less people out there for the 6 and unders. 7 and 12, we do have a lot of Little League All-Star teams between 7 and 12, so we saw a lot of the same jerseys out there. There's a kid out in the concourse with a dollar bill in his mouth. That is not sanitary at all. Come on, kid, what are we doing here? Oh, they're spreading some more out. A little bit less than normal, but they got the kids going. Here they come, heading towards second base. And they'll pick them up. See, they're going to get a lot more cash because there's a lot less of them. There's less money, but it seems like they're going to pick up a lot. There's a dad trying to get his daughter to get some cash, and she's just not doing it. Another one, probably toddler around 1 to 2, just being let out there, but it might be too late. Everybody's 6, maybe 5 years old, already grabbed all of it. They're already heading back to the gate. Oh, overall, pretty fun Dash for Cash. You know, the 7 to 12, absolute chaos. Everybody running at once. Had a couple of people get couple of casualties. Not like actual casualties, but a couple people getting ran over. But otherwise, hopefully everybody got themselves at least $1, if not more. The toddler got $1. Hey! See, everybody wins here. Everybody wins. Kids, they get the money. Parents, they probably get some of the money too. Everybody wins. But now the team will take the field here for the top of the 6th inning. I forgot we're playing a baseball game here. There's 2 involved in the dash for cash. Well, Dylan Henson, his 6th inning of work. So we won't have a new pitcher. Hayden Thompson in the bullpen warming up, but Henson has thrown 5 innings, 3 hits, no earned runs. So why not put him out there for another frame, huh? So we've had one of the 2 big events today. Dash for Cash, the drone show. We won't be here for that. We'll probably be on the field watching it, in fact. It depends on how this game ends. You know, it kind of has to be dark for it to be a drone show. It's 7:55. It's been an hour, 20 minutes. We're in the top of the 6th inning, so I'll have to wait a bit for that. But hopefully everybody who's here stays a little bit longer and checks out the drone show. It should be fun. Hopefully the Dash for Cash doesn't mess up the timing for Henson. Had to wait a lot in that dugout before heading out to the mound. No face-off. Against Camacho first. Jovan, in fact. And then Estrella and Ganter, the top 3. In the top of the 6th inning. Still nobody has come around to score yet. No score here. 0-0. Zilch, however you want to say it. No one has put together a run. Finally ready to go here for the 6th inning. First pitch to Jovan is called strike 1. Camacho is 1 for 2, has a single, and a ground out to second base. Now here leading off the 6th. Kovac in up on the grass as that swung on and missed for strike 2. 5 strikeouts today for Henson. Struck out 5 against Walla Walla and 5 2/3 hitless here a couple weeks back. That's his season high, and the season high for a Black Bear. Popped up foul. Kovac could be playable for him, and he'll make the grab for out number 1. So first out here in the 6th, Camacho flies out into foul ground. Over to Kovac, and that is out number 1. Andrew Estrella is 0 for 2 today. Has a fly out to center. Struck out looking in the 4th. Estrella going to be teammates with Matt Champion at LMU this coming fall, which I'm sure Champion's quite happy about, as Estrella is a very good hitter. He's been raking this season. 4 hits in this series, 4 for 11. Home run, 3 doubles. 0-1. Low for ball 1. Estrella, Miami, pretty much all of his childhood. 3 high schools: Miami Christian School, Ferguson High School, and Westminster Christian School. 0-1 inside corner, called strike 2. Could get 6 here, would break the season high in a game. Doesn't seem like anybody can pass that 5 strikeout mark, but good spot here. Fouled away though, and it's still 1-2. Estrella Stetson for 2 seasons. 211 his freshman year, 247 sophomore. Went to UCF, played last season. 38 games, hit 244, then didn't play, redshirted this season. Strike 3 called. There's number 6 for Henson. And the 5th strikeout looking. Henson is dealing, and now he's got season high for a Black Bear. Strikeouts in a game with 6. He's gone through 5 2/3 scoreless now. And Ganter is in the way between him and 6 scoreless in this outing. Ganter 0 for 2, 2 flyouts. First pitch called, strike one. Henson went 5 2/3 against Walla Walla on July the 9th. As he also struck out 5 there. He has not gone past that in a start. So if he gets this out, this would be his season high in innings pitched. Aiden Thompson still warming up in the bullpen. Doesn't seem to be any motion over in Ridgefield's side, over in left field. 1-1 pitch. Inside pitch, he fouls it over to the left. And it's 1-2. Can we see 7? 7 strikeouts? What are we thinking? Thinking 7 strikeouts? I'm thinking 7 strikeouts. Quite possibly. Wonder if he'll come out for the 7th inning if he does get this out, number 3. That's low, and it's 2-2. So 3 hits for the Raptors. And a walk. Those are the only 4 base runners so far today. 2-2. No strikeout, but a fly ball into center field. Matt Priest is under it, and it's 6 scoreless for Dylan Henson. Absolutely amazing performance, possibly the best outing of the season for a Black Bear. As he throws 6 scoreless, 3 hits. It's over for him. A great performance. It's not over for Hyunwook Lee. He's back out there as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Still no score.
You know what it takes to be successful. When you're ready for a bank that looks at the world like you do, bank outside the ordinary with Heritage Bank. Located here in Longview at 927 Commerce or online at heritagebanknw.com. That's heritagebanknw.com. Member FDIC.
Friday, August 1st is our final Cup Club Member Day. Cup Club members will get free tickets plus exclusive perks during the game. Just show your Cup Club ID and enjoy the fun.
Well, Saturday, July 26th is a Stein Glass giveaway. Thanks to our friends at the Odom Corporation, we'll be giving away Stein glasses with the first 100 fans 21 and older at the gates. Get here early and pick up your souvenir Stein glass. Yeah, if people 21 and over can't do the dash for cash, they surely can get a Stein glass. Saturday, July 26th, 6:35 p.m. Black Bears versus the Bend Elks here at Davis Story Field. That is the 5th to last game of the season, because there's Sunday, July 27th, and August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd against the Pippins. That is the last chances to watch a game, a Black Bears game at that, here at David Story Field. Holt Williams leads it off, then Luke Kovac and Matt Priest. This lineup flips over for the second time. Well, first, Holt Williams 0 for 1 on the day. Flew out to Takata at second base in his first at-bat. First pitch from Lee. Just misses a bit low. Lee seems to be a bit shocked at that call. And it's 1-0. Oh, Lee, both him and Ji-Young Park from South Korea, and both of them went to the New Mexico Military Institute. We might see Park today in relief, as we have not seen him yet this series, as it's 2-0 to Williams. And the Night Owls game is no longer 0-0, 2-0 Corvallis. So we're now the last no-score game here in the bottom of the 6th inning, as that's fouled away, and it's 2-1. Raptors pitched their first shutout on Tuesday in 12-0 victory against the Black Bears. Don't want a second shutout here. They gave up 7 against the Bears, but in between that, no runs in 14 innings. Out off to the right this time, and it's 2-2. That was way over onto the college. Kids are trying to get after that. I don't think they got a shot at it. That is, that hit my neighbor's science class. 2-2 now to Holt Williams. As Lee kicks and deals. Foul tip into the glove for strike 3. Well, 4 strikeouts for Lee now. All of his going swinging, but Henson's 5 of his 6 have gone looking. So some different outings between these two, but nonetheless dominant from each of them. Luke Kovac was the 3rd strikeout of 4 in his first at-bat, and now the first pitch from Lee is popped up. Shallow right field. Takada will leave way to Camacho in right field, and he'll make the grab for out number 2. 1 pitch, and that's the second out. Kovac now 0 for 2 in his first game of the season. That'll bring up Matt Priest at the top of the order. Both sides looking for 6 scoreless. First pitch from Lee to Priest. Bit low, gets past Englert. We haven't seen much get past Englert so far today. Haven't had many wild pitches in general. It's just, you know, you keep saying it. These two have been very good pitching-wise, Henson and Lee. 1-0. Another one in the turf, and it's 2-0. No action in the bullpen still for the Raptors. Still have Aiden Thompson out there for the Black Bears. Priest 0 for 2. Fly out to center, fly out to right. And his 2 ABs this game. 2-0. Is inside, 3-0. So good hitters count for Priest. Priest, 8 walks. Doesn't walk too often. 26 strikeouts. He's able to get the infield hits, though, with his speed, which is why he's been in the leadoff spot. 3-0, called strike 1. Priest had a hamstring injury for a couple of good days, so didn't play in either of the first 2 games. His last game came on Sunday against Bend. Does have a hit in his last 5 games. Playing well. 3 straight games of multi-hits against Walla Walla. Ripped it short, and not even having to move is Estrella as he makes the grab for out number 3. Multiple 6 scoreless between Lee and Henson. A pitcher's duel of all pitcher's duels. As we head to the 7th, Dylan Henson's day is over. It is still no score. 4 hits combined between these 2 squads through 6.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
We're speed running this one here in Game 3. Already the 7th inning, and it's been about an hour and a half. New pitcher in for the Black Bears. We'll talk about him first. Dylan Henson. 6 innings, 3 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. Have a day. Have a day. Talking about something that'll lower your ERA. I might put it below 3. New pitcher's Aiden Thompson. Aiden Thompson had one of his lesser outings back on Tuesday. Didn't give up an out. 6 runs, 3 earned, 1 hit, 3 walks, so no strikeouts. So looking to come back from that. Looking to be his first self against Ridgefield that threw a scoreless inning back on the 14th. after the suspended game. That has allowed 5 earned runs, 8 overall in his past 2 outings between Ridgefield on Tuesday and Bend on Sunday. He's been getting a lot of playing time. And his first off against Dawson Downs, as that's outside for ball 1. 3 walks Tuesday, or his 12th, 13th, and 14th walks. Really didn't have it, committed an error as well that allowed a run to score. It was just an all-around frustrating performance for the Bears on Tuesday, but new day, new dawn, new day, and hopefully a new Hayden Thompson after the 6th scoreless. There's a good breaking ball, and it's 1-2. Downs has already struck out so far today. Struck out swinging in the 2nd, walked in the 4th. 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Oh, off to a good start. Hayden Thompson getting down, swinging his 2nd K of the day, 7th for the Black Bears pitching. Seems as though in the past few games that the Black Bears are starting to strike out a lot more guys. I'll bring up Cooper Witten. He has one of the 3 hits on the day for the Raptors, but then ended up coming around to score in the 2nd, grounded out to 3rd in the 4th inning. First pitch is a little bit inside, backs up Witten, and it's 1-0. Thompson, LSU Shreveport, was at North Arkansas for 3 years before heading to Louisiana. Grounded over to short. Orem will scoop it up. Throw on to first on a hop. It's scooped by Sable. Nice job at first by Jarrett Sable. Learning the position at first, but makes a good dig over at first. He's all smiles after getting that out, number 2. I'll bring up Brady Englitz. Now the first 2 retired from Thompson. First pitch gets past Holt Williams, just off the glove, and it's 1-0. Englert has another one of the 3 hits for Ridgefield. Somebody is throwing, not warming, but throwing in the bullpen for the Raptors. That's fouled away, and it's 1-1. Let's take a look at who that is. That is Austin Sheldon out there in the bullpen from Loras College, in the portal though right now. Might see him next inning. 1-1. Broken bat, liner to second, caught by Cisneros. Well, we saw one of those from Indy Anderson, and it was nice to see it happen on the other side at least. That bat snapped clean in 2 as we head to the bottom of the 7th. It's already time to stretch. My goodness. No score here at David Story Field.
Join the Black Bears for a night to remember on Thursday, July 24th. Bring the kids out to the ballpark for the always popular Dash for Cash, presented by Heritage Bank. All kids 12 and under will get to go on the field to dash for their share of $1,000 in cash. Then, stick around after the game as the Black Bears light up the night sky with their first ever drone show, presented by Pacific Tech Construction and Western Fabrication. Tickets will go fast. Get yours today at CowlitzBlackBears.com.
Well, I'm going to give you a pass if you didn't stretch, considering the fact that it's been an hour and a half. No stretching really needed. Someone's got to score. Someone's got to win this game, and, well, it's still no score. Gunlook Lee still out there, as he has thrown 6 scoreless, has only given up 1 hit. Absolutely dominant so far, as has lefties been pretty much all season against the Bears offense. It'll be Liam Barrett leading off against Lee. Barrett, Cisneros, Crane, 2, 3, 4 guys. Possibly can get something stringing together. Get Lee out of this game. Get Sheldon into this game, who's gone from throwing to actually warming up now. It's getting a little chilly here. 64 degrees in Longview. So the scoreboard. Let's see who scored. We got 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I think you get the point. Liam Barrett leads it off. He's 0 for 2. Struck out in the first. Flied out to left in the fourth. And is back up here in the seventh. Hoodies are coming on. Might have to run with the fad soon. It's getting a little chilly out here. Lefty for the third time. First pitch from Lee. Bit low for ball one. Andy Cisneros on deck. He's the only guy to reach against Lee, and he's reached twice. Single and a walk. Black Bears have not had a guy reach second today. 1-0 pitch. That is a low strike one at the knees for Barrett. 1-1 against Lee. It's Lee to Liam. 1-1. Check swing is a no-go. And it's ball two. Looked like it could have been called a strike even without the check swing. Well, this is by far the farthest that Hyunwook Lee has gotten into a start. Before this, that's 3-1 now to Liam Barrett. His first start, June 1st against the Bend Elks, he went 5 innings. That's the furthest he's gone in a game before today. Now through 6. 3-1. Is inside ball 4. Liam Barrett walks again. Second walk of the day for Lee. As Barrett will take first on the base on balls. Might have a decision to make here for Chris Coda's squad. Seeing how much of a leash that Lee gets. Oh, Barrett back tied with the All-Star Gavin Poffenroth. 17 walks each on the season, but Barrett has played in 13 less games. That shows you how good he is at taking pitches. First pitch to Cisneros. Bunt showed, but dropped. Called ball 1. So Cisneros 1 for 1 today with a walk. Now has 4 walks on the year. Liam Barrett 2 for 4 on stolen bases. Got caught stealing in this series already. There's a bunt drop down the third base line. It's going to be a fair ball. Alamon throws it over to first. And in time for out number 1. Was really expecting Alamon to let it roll foul, but he just scooped it up, throwed it over himself, and it was in time.
Now batting for the Black Bears, the designated hitter, number 27,
Well, Jeremiah Crane. Hit streak on the line here in the 7th, but first, looks like we might have a pitching change. Sheldon out there in left field looking to see if he's going to come in to face Jeremiah Crane, or if this is just going to be a normal mound visit. And he points to the dugout, so Hyunwook Lee, his day is officially done, but what a day he had. Responsible for the guy on second, but if he stays there, 6 1/3, 1 hit, no earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. He pitched very well. That's going to be another lefty who carves the Black Bears offense. Definitely has been a problem over the course of this season, but getting into the relief with the game still tied up because of good pitching from Henson and Hayden Thompson. Lee's out of the game. Sheldon's in to face off against Jeremiah Crane with Liam Barrett at second base and 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 7th.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now call WeatherGuard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
WeatherGuard.
Austin Sheldon ready for the relief appearance. Trying to keep Hyunwook Lee at 6 1/3 scoreless. As Liam Barrett on second base. If he scores, that will be an earned run to Lee. Sheldon, that Loras College. His senior season this year, currently in the transfer portal, looking for a place to call home for his 5th-year senior season. He'll face off against Jeremiah Crane first and foremost with Liam Barrett on second base. Black Bears looking to break the scoreless tie in the 7th inning. First pitch outside, and it's 1-0. Sheldon 8.17 ERA in 25 1/3 innings. 35 hits given up. He was prone to giving up base hits. A base hit here could score Barrett. Now the 1-0. Called strike one. This is Sheldon's 9th game of the season. Usually a starter. He has 6 starts on the season, but has come out of the bullpen as well. That start against Portland in his last outing on July the 11th. Gave up 3 runs in 4 innings, 5 hits, and walked 4. 1-1. Swung on a miss, gets past Englert, but no advance at second from Barrett. 1-2 to Crane with 1 out. Jarrett Sable on deck. Crane is a fly out to center, ground out to Ganter at first, who tagged the bag himself. That ended the 4th inning. Pitched against the Northwest Star Nighthawks, though, this past weekend. 2 scoreless. Has given up at least 2 earned runs in his last 5 appearances. That includes giving up 7 and earning the loss in that 20-5 loss against the Victoria Harbor Cats on the 4th of July. 1-2. That's a grounder over to second base. Sliding grab by Takata. Throw on the first in time. Good play by Takata over at second base, making the sliding grab. Throwing it over to Ganter at first, and advancing to third is Liam Barrett, but there are now 2 outs. I'll bring up Sable. Sable 0 for 2. Has a chance to give the Black Bears the lead here in the 7th inning. First pitch from Sheldon. Down the middle for strike one. Liam Barrett 90 feet away. Over at third base, his walk. Advanced to second on the ground out by Cisneros. Advanced to third on the ground out by Crane. 0-1. Outside, and it's 1-1. Sheldon pitched 51 1/3 innings at Loras College. 7.89 ERA. Loras College in Dubuque, Iowa. I'm pretty far away from here. Grounder foul down the first base line over to the Black Bears dugout, and it's 1-2. Sheldon a chance to get out of this. There's a 5-pitch mix. Fastball tops up at 92. 88 to 90, but gives up a lot of base hits. That's been his kryptonite so far this season. 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. First strikeout of the day for Sheldon as Liam Barrett is stranded on third base. Lee finishes with 6 1/3 scoreless on the day. As we head to the top of the 8th, nobody has yet to put a run across here at David Story Field.
Dick Hanna Toyota is proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends and watch these talented baseball players. The folks over at Dick Hanna Toyota know a thing or two about nice. Dick Hanna has been around for over 75 years, and they're a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community. Dick Hanna Toyota. Believe in nice.
Let's take a look at some of the scores in the West Coast League since we've only really been talking about the Corvallis Knights and the Nanaimo Owls. Berries are winning by 3 against the Pippins in the bottom of the 6th, 7-4. Lefties are up on the Bells 3-2 in the 5th inning. Knights and Owls are tied at 2 now in the top of the 9th. The Kamloops Northpaws are beating the Falcons 3-2 in the 6th inning. The Bend Elks are winning by 2 against the Sweets 7-5 in the 6th. Of course, this game tied up at 0. The Riverhawks are beating the Wenatchee Apple Sox at Wenatchee Valley Community College 6-0 in the bottom of the 6th, and the Drifters are beating the Pickles 3-2 in the 4th. That's how we're looking around the league. Nobody scored here, and we're in the 8th inning. Angelo Alamon will make his 3rd at-bat against Thompson, who's back out there after throwing a 1-2-3, top of the 7th. It has been a quick one, to say the least. Hour and 50 minutes, we're in the 8th. First pitch is low for ball 1. Alamon 0 for 2, struck out looking in the 2nd against Henson. Grounded back to Henson in the 5th inning, advanced Englert to 2nd. He didn't end up coming around. Nobody's ended up coming around in this game at all. Foul ball is a sky scraper off to the right side. It's going to hit the college, and it's 1-1. The Raptors 112-0, 187. Black Bears trying to avoid the sweep here in Game 3 and at least get something out of this series before the weekend series against the Bend Elks. Called strike 2. 1-2 to Alamon. Alamon wearing that pink sleeve. That's how you know it's him. 1-2. And the Durf. 2-2. I haven't seen any substitutions yet. Might need some considering the lack of offense from both of these sides. A lot of lefties on the bench for the Black Bears. Put him in against the righty and Sheldon. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Number 8 strikeout on the day for the Black Bears pitching staff. 2nd for Hayden Thompson. 2nd time striking out the leadoff hitter. And there's 1 out in the 8th. That'll bring up Ryan Camacho in the 9 spot. For the lineup flips over to Takada again. First pitch from Thompson. Shows bunt, pulls it back. It's called strike 1. Now Kovac and Sable pushing up. Kovac a little bit closer to the grass than Sable, who's pretty much in his normal positioning. 0-1 is low, and it's 1-1. Ryan Camacho 0 for 2, also has a strikeout looking. That was in his 2nd at-bat in the 5th inning. Flew out to left in the 3rd. 1-1 is outside. 2-1 to Camacho. Both the Twins are pretty new to the squad. Not as new as Cooper Witten, of course, but he's only played now 10 games. About as new as Indy Anderson and Cisneros for the Black Bears. That's low and away, and it's 3-1. Well, Camacho had a hit in both of the first 2 games of this series. 3-1. Grounder over to second base. Cisneros will scoop it up. Throw to first is in time for out number 2. So Thompson's second at bat going just about as smoothly as his first.
Yeah, nice shot.
Starting with a strikeout. Second batter grounded out. Last inning, Thompson got Englert to line out to Cisneros at second base. See what happens here with Takata. Takata 0 for 3. Not a lot of hitting. 4 hits combined here through the first 7 2/3 in this game. Been a crazy display of pitching. Time is called. There's 1-0 to Takata. Hit streak threatened here so far. 0 for 3. He's had a hit in his last 5 games as that's outside for ball 2. Is low for ball 3. If Takata walks here, he'd be the first guy to reach since Brady Englett's single in the 5th inning. 10 straight. Raptors retired by Black Bears pitching. His time is called. I'm going to chat with home plate umpire Tom Purchase. 3-0. Looking to avoid the walk here, Thompson. And that is ball 4. So Takata walks. First guy to reach since the 5th inning on the Raptors side. Well, still with 2 outs, that'll bring up Jovan Camacho.
And for the Raptors, the right fielder, number 6, Jovan Camacho.
Jovan has one of the 3 hits. 1 hit from Camacho, 1 hit from Cooper Witten, 1 hit from Brady Englert. Those made up the 3 overall 5 base runners after now 2 walks from Black Bears pitching. 1 to Downs, 1-2 now to Takata. The first pitch is low for ball 1. After the first pitch ball, Dan Spencer wants to have a quick chat with him and Holt Williams at the mound. The Raptors, well, both these squads trying to score their first run of the day. No score. Battle of pitching. Good outing from Lee, good outing from Henson. Good start for Sheldon. So far, a good start for Thompson, but now the walk and now the 1-0 count. Has to try and find the zone here after 5 straight balls. Black Bears on the offensive side, 1 hit. That hit came from Andy Cisneros. All the way back in the 1st inning. 1-0. There's strike 1. The chat might have worked out a little bit, and it's 1-1. Well, Jovan's played in both games, has a hit in 4 of his last 5, all 4 games coming against the Bears. Takata on first, and that's called strike 2. Outside corner, and it's 1-2. Now 1 strike away from throwing another scoreless frame, getting to the bottom of the 8th. Chance to take the lead against Sheldon. Runner goes, 1-2 is going to get past Holt Williams, and Takata will take a wide turn around second, but head back. So the go-ahead run now in scoring position. The Raptors have had 3 guys now reach second base this game, and none of them have come around yet. Hopefully that keeps on happening. 2-2 here against Camacho. Here's the pitch from Thompson. That pitch will nail Jovan on the leg area. As the inside fastball didn't seem to phase him that much as he makes the run over to first. It'll be a hit by pitch, and now it's Andrew Estrella. And even though he's 0 for 3, not the guy you really want up here with 2 on. Has 2 strikeouts, though. Both of them coming looking. Only has 6 games of his 29 with 2 strikeouts or more. Only has 1 game with 3. Swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. He wanted to hit that one over the trees. His only 3 strikeout game came against Cowlitz on last Thursday, the 17th. Went 0 for 3, struck out 3 times. 0-1. Check swing. Is a no-go. Oh, looks like he did, but 1-1, 2 on, 2 outs. Raptors are threatening here. Haven't seen too many times with 2 base runners on. That way 1-1. To Estrella. Called strike 2. Matter of fact, this is the first time in this entire game there have been 2 runners on at the same time. So not only have we not seen this too often, we haven't seen it all until this at-bat. 1-2. Strike 3 called. Great breaking ball by Thompson, and he gets out of it. 3rd strikeout for Thompson. We remain scoreless. Heading to the bottom of the 8th here at David Story Field.
Get ready for another summer of family-friendly fun with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Rally your crew and head down to David Story Field for delicious food and drinks, affordable entertainment, and unforgettable memories. The Black Bears can host your group, business, friends, and youth sports team. Whether you're entertaining clients, treating your employees, or just looking for a fun night out with coworkers, David Story Field is the place to be. Create a summer of great memories with the Black Bears. Book your group outing today at cowlitzblackbears.com.
Well, this has been the type of game in which if you blink, you might miss something. Very quick one. Already the bottom of the 8th. Might beat the sun, might not beat the sun. At this rate, I'm not too sure. Sun's setting. But it is also tied. Someone's got to score. Hopefully it's the Black Bears here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Off of Sheldon. It'll be Poffenroth, Orem, and Holt-Williams. Top 3 in the bottom of the 8th inning. Someone's got to score. Something has to give. Something has to give. All-star Gavin Poffenroth, though. 0 for 2 on the day. Strikeout in the 2nd, line out to 3rd in the 5th inning. First pitch from Sheldon is low for ball 1. Sheldon, his last 2 seasons have been at Loris. Junior year, 60.1 innings. Grounder over to short as Estrella will scoop it up. Toss over on the 1st and right at Ganter for out number 1. That'll bring up Braden Orem. Well, Sheldon before Loris was actually at Lower Columbia. Only pitched a combined 11 innings in his 2 seasons here, but did play here for Lower Columbia at David Story Field, so he has been here plenty of times. This is also his 2nd season in the West Coast League. Has not been here since 2022. He played for the Bellingham Bells, only 5 2/3. So that's called strike 1. For the Bells, didn't play against Cowlitz, though, so this is his first time facing off against the Bears. 1-1 is going to get away from Englund. It's called ball 2. Holt-Williams on deck. Either of these 2 get on, it'll be Kovac in the bottom of the order. Two 2-1. Low for ball 3. Well, this is I think the farthest into a game we've got without anybody scoring. Could be the lowest scoring game of the season. And that's outside, ball 4. So third walk of the day for Ridgefield pitching. The first for Sheldon, and Orem now represents the go-ahead run. Every base runner's represented the go-ahead run today, so I don't even know why I'm mentioning it, but see what happens here with Holt Williams. Williams 0 for 2, struck out in his last at-bat in the 6th, popped out to Takata at second. First pitch called strike 1. Oh, Loris finished 19-21. Dubuque, Iowa had an 8-game winning streak, though, between February the 28th and March the 10th. Overall went 9-15 in conference and make their conference tournament. Outside, and it's 1-1. Orem at first, 1 for 1 on steals. But Engla does have a good arm behind the plate, and he's shown it so far today. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. 1-1. The breaking ball hits the zone for strike 2. That one was an inside pitch. Now Holt has to play some defense here behind the plate. Orem on first, already 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. Now the 1-2. Off the end of the bat, blooper into right field. That's going to drop in. Foul. Everybody was running. They were playing as if it was fair, but immediately Tom Purchase, home plate umpire, calls it a foul ball. Fans don't really like that call, as see what the verdict is over in the Black Bears dugout. It was a very close call. You can't really see the line out there in right field. Don't like the call, though. Might see a ball don't lie moment if Holt can still manage to get a base knock here. And it is called a foul ball, and it was called immediately after it dropped, but it seemed like nobody really noticed. Nobody really cared that it was called foul. They just kept on playing. Throw back to first, not in time. Bit of an unlucky break, though, for Cowlitz, as if it was fair, they would have runners on second and third with 1 out for Kovac. Now 1-2 after the throwback. There's the pitch from Sheldon. Gets a piece of it, fouls it away. Still at 1-2. Now the 1-2. That is low, and it's 2-2. Orem at first, 1 out. Very close, could have been a double, but called foul. And old Williams still trying to fight in this at-bat against Sheldon. 2-2. That's low, ball 3. Good at-bat here from Holt Williams. Walk would put 2 on for the first time today for the Black Bears offense. And Holt Williams gonna have to try and find his pitch. Try and fight off something that might be near the strike zone. Could be called strike 3 if he isn't able to swing at it. Orem still on first. Payoff pitch. And he gets a piece of it, fouls it away to the screen. Still 3-2. Exactly what he wanted to do. Get a piece of it. Not necessarily his pitch, but still has one more chance to find that pitch that he can hit into either of the gaps. And already along at bat. Poffenroth grounded out on the second pitch. Orem walked, and now another 3-2. Sheldon kicks and deals. Ball 4, and Holt Williams, a great at-bat. Second straight walk for Sheldon, and that'll put 2 on with 1 out. Holt Williams made a bat flip on the walk. He was hyped that he was still able to get on after that foul call. Looks like we might get another change. Could it just be a mound visit? It's really hard to tell. They don't really do their motion until they're already at the mound. There's nobody warming up in the pen, though, so I guess it just will be a mound visit. We have a pinch hitter, though. Luke Kovac is out of the game. Indy Anderson is in. And it'll be a lefty to face off against the righty in Austin Sheldon. Anderson will most likely take over at first. See what happens with Jarrett Sable at first. See what defensive replacements that Dan Spencer will have in the top of the 9th inning. Might depend on if the Black Bears end up scoring or not. Good spot here for Indy Anderson, though, in the pinch hitting spot. Has 2 on. 2 on, 1 out. Any hit could score Orem. He does have some speed. First pitch from Sheldon. Down the middle for strike 1. Anderson into this game for Kovac. He finishes his day 0 for 2. Strikeout swinging in the 3rd. Fly out to right in the 6th. Sheldon will step off. No throw over to second base as Orem's back in there. Anderson, 333. He's been hitting great, but went 0 for 2 in relief of Crane yesterday. Only his 2nd game out of 7 where he didn't get a base hit. Swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. Oh, and 0-2 with 2 on. Top of the lineup and Matt Priest on deck. Was a good base hitter, but is 0 for 3 today. 0-2. Called strike 3, and Indy Anderson goes down on 3 pitches. That is out number 2 as Indy Anderson swings at 2 and takes strike 3. The 2nd strikeout of the day for Austin Sheldon. Somebody quickly warming up in the pen for the Raptors as Matt Priest comes up for his 4th at-bat. 0 for 3 has 2 flyouts and a line out to short. Chance to pull off some clutch hitting. Keep it from remaining tied. First pitch low is ball 1. Priest could still be dealing with that hamstring injury. He said it was better. He did work in BP. Didn't do that yesterday. Only did the bunting. Did end up swinging the bat. Said he felt good to play today. Could be the hero here if he gets one. Called strike 1, and it's a 1-1 count. Mo Escobedo in the bullpen. He pitched very well on Tuesday against the Black Bears. Swung on and missed on the breaking ball, and it's 1-2. We could see Escobedo go to the bottom of the 9th if need be. Sheldon 1 strike away from getting out of this and keeping the game scoreless heading to the 9th. One-two. Swung on and missed. It's going to be a drop 3rd strike as Englert will toss on to first. And that's out number 3. So Matt Priest swings at 2 sliders in the turf. And a little bit low into the turf. And no runs come across the score. We head to the 9th. The only way the Black Bears will win this one is via the walk-off. We head to the top of the 9th. Hayden Thompson back out there.
Hey there, everyone. It's me, the voice of summer. and I'm here to talk to you about the Seize the Debit Summer Sweepstakes by Fiber Federal Credit Union. It's good, clean fun in the sun where some lucky member could win bigger than a giant wave off Maui. So roll out the blanket, put some surf tunes on, and use your Fiber debit card to catch your share of our $9,000 plus prize wave. Every time you use your Fiber debit card for a purchase of $5 or more, you'll be entered into our Seize the Debit Summer Sweepstakes. Like the sea, you know, with water and swimsuits. 3 Fiber family members each week will win $100, and one member will win the $5,000 grand prize October 1st. Whew, I'm getting dizzy just thinking about all the cha-chaing I can do with that moolah. Visit fibercu.com/sweepstakes for the official rules, and cowabunga if you must. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. Odds of winning depend on number of entries received. No purchase necessary to win. Federally insured by NCUA.
Still no score in the top of the 9th inning. Black Bears had a chance. We're not able to bring a run across. Hayden Thompson back out there. He's thrown 2 scoreless. And he's walked 1, struck out 3. He's been pitching very well in relief. We'll get a 3rd inning, possibly saving some arms just in case this game heads to extras. We'll face off against a couple of good hitters in Ganter, Downs, and Cooper Witten. Ganter 0 for 3, 3 flyouts. 1 to second, 1 to left, 1 to center. Pops that one up. It's going to go away to the right side. Foul. Ganter, the future Wichita State Shocker. Have a defensive switch. Nico Roselle at third base. Called strike 2, and it's 0-2 against Ganter. Well, Roselle comes in after the pinch hitting for Indy Anderson. Roselle over at third. He said he was dealing with a bit of a wrist injury, but seems to be okay to come into the game. Breaking ball misses low and away, and it's 1-2. That was the only switch. Everybody else still in their positioning. Everybody pretty back. Orem at short, all the way back on the outfield grass. Strike 3 called. Great curveball from Hayden Thompson. And that's 4 strikeouts from Hayden Thompson, 6 from Henson. That makes 10 Ks. They've done a great job at striking guys out. That's a big first out for Thompson. There's Dawson Downs now. He has already struck out twice. First pitch called strike 1. Well, Thompson's kind of dealing so far. Hopefully he can keep it going. Give the Black Bears a chance to walk things off in the bottom half. 0-1. That's a foul tip, and it's 0-2. Let's see, 6 strikeouts and then 5. He's 1 strike away from doing it. Thompson gave up 3 earned, 6 runs on Tuesday. Now might throw 3 scoreless on Thursday. 0-2. Another breaking ball outside, and it's 1-2. Well, these two teams playing each other very close. In this one, just a battle of pitching. 1-2. Strike 3 called again. That's 5 for Hayden Thompson. 11 overall for Black Bears pitching. Thompson is feeling himself today. 5 Ks, 2 2/3 scoreless. Giving the offense a chance to try and come back and win this thing in the bottom half. 2 outs, though. It'll be Cooper Witten. That's low and away for ball 1. So both Andrew Estrella and Dawson Downs, they both combined to go 6 for 10 yesterday. They now have combined 6 strikeouts on the day. So that's outside for ball 2 to Witten. Witten has not struck out today, but is 1 for 3 as one of the 3 hits for the Raptors. Hit a single in the second inning, stole second base. That was his second thievery of the season. Grounder down the third base line over into the Raptors dugout foul, and it's 2-1. 11 strikeouts for the Black Bears, just between two guys, Henson and Thompson. If they score in the bottom half, that might be all they need. 2-1. Called strike two. 2-2. One strike away from getting the side on K's. Both of the first two were looking. See what happens here with this third out, possibly 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike three. How about 6, Hayden? 6 from Henson, 6 from Thompson, and 9 combined scoreless frames between the two guys. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Black Bears looking to win it on walk-off here in Game 3 of this series.
You know what it takes to be successful. When you're ready for a bank that looks at the world like you do, bank outside the ordinary with Heritage Bank. Located here in Longview at 927 Commerce or online at heritagebanknw.com. That's heritagebanknw.com. Member FDIC.
It's definitely a tense one here, David Story Field, but Black Bears are looking to walk this thing off. It is still 0-0 in the bottom of the 9th inning. Austin Sheldon is still out there, as he has been pitching pretty good out of the bullpen. Did give up 2 walks to Orm and Holt. Neither of them ended up scoring. He struck out Anderson looking pre-swinging to get out of that jam, but now no room for error. 1 run wins it for the Black Bears. Escobedo still warming up in the bullpen for the Raptors. It's Barrett, Cisneros, and Crane as the first pitch to Barrett is outside and low for ball 1. Barrett has a walk, strikeout, and fly out to left in his 3 at-bats today. That is called strike 1. A lot of outside pitches getting called for strikes for home plate umpire Tom Purchase. 1-1 now to Barrett. 1-1. That is called strike 2, and Barrett does not like that call. Well, if it stays scoreless, we're going to head to extras. Last game of the series, so we will have the tiebreaker rules in effect. So that's low, and it's 2-2. Tiebreaker rules, according to the West Coast League rules, looks like this. West Coast League tiebreaker rules apply only in the final game of the series. All extra innings, the beginning of each team's at-bat in the first extra inning, which means the 10th inning, a runner will be placed at second base. So we'll see a runner at second base for both sides in the 10th inning. If it's still tied, in the second extra inning or later, runners will be placed at third and second bases. The runner at third base will be the player in the batting order previous to the leadoff batter in the inning. So basically in the 11th, we're going to see runners at second and third to start off the inning. That's how to make games a little bit quicker here in the West Coast League, especially since there's going to be some getaway days. That is inside, and it's 3-2. It could be a clutch walk here for Liam Barrett. Payoff pitch. There's a fly ball into shallow left field. Estrella coming under it, but it'll be Camacho to make the grab for out number 1. That'll bring up Cisneros. 1 out, nobody on. 2 outs away from heading to that tiebreaker rule. It'll be the first time we see the tiebreaker rules. The extra inning rules, I guess is what it's called in the West Coast League. First pitch to Cisneros. That is low for ball one. Cisneros 1 for 2 with a walk. Only guy in the order in the starting lineup to reach twice today. Still only one hit for the Bears, and it came from him. It's a grounder over to Colin Dixon at third base. Fortunately, he's in foul ground, so it's 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Is low for ball two. So looks like we're not beating the Sun. It was a quick one, but maybe a little too quick. No one was able to score, at least so far, and now we might head to extras. 2-1. Fouls one off himself, and it's 2-2. Richfield's dugout was telling him to play it how it is, and home plate umpire Tom Burgess was like, no, that's foul. That's definitely foul, and it definitely was foul. Literally fouled it off himself. 2-2 from Sheldon. Another foul ball down the third base line. Still 2-2. Jeremiah Crane on deck. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Everybody is pretty much 0 for or 1 for. Nobody has a two-hit game yet. Could be Cisneros, though, if he gets a hold of one. 2-2. That is low for ball 3. Raptors wanted that one, but didn't get it. Now another full count. And the payoff pitch to Cisneros. Grounded foul again, and Cisneros stays alive. 7 pitches now in this at-bat between Sheldon and Andy. Cisneros looking to reach for his 3rd time today. Another 3-2. Foul, and the bat goes flying. He got a piece of it, but also it was in sacrifice of his bat, maybe. He's going to ask for some stuff to put on to help with the grip. Scared some kids over there in the front row as it hit right into the netting, right in front of them. And with the netting, you know, still could flinch a little bit. 8 pitches now in this at-bat as Cisneros gets some stuff for his grip. Still 3-2. Got a piece of the foul ball to the screen. And now another payoff pitch from Sheldon. Grounder over to third. It'll be caught by Alamon. Fair ball away. Throw over to first. Is in time for out number 2. That was a long throw from Alamon. I'll bring up Jeremiah Crane. 1 out away from heading to extras here in game 3. Be the first 0-0 extra innings game of the season. First pitch, blooper into right field, and that will drop in for a base hit. Throw back to first, and they got him on the back pick. So the single leads to nothing as he gets back picked at first. And that'll do it. Camacho caught Crane sleeping on the base paths, and that is out number 3. We're going to head to extras here in game 3. We'll have a runner starting off at second. As Hayden Thompson is back in there. Right into the 10th here at Davis Story Field. Still no score.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com. Head to the store and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
Dan Spencer is entrusting Hayden Thompson to go another inning in relief. And you can't really blame his decision. He's thrown 3 straight hitless innings. No earned runs, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. Pretty much a pretty identical outing to Henson besides the innings and the hits. No earned runs, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts between both of these two guys. 12 strikeouts for Black Bears pitching, which ties their season high in a game. Cooper Witten is at second base to lead off the 10th inning. So Cooper Witten is at second. Brady Englert will be the leadoff man. It will be Jeremiah Crane at second base to lead off the bottom half of the 10th inning. It'll be Brady Englert has one of the 3 hits. He's 1 for 3 on the day. And the first pitch now from Thompson with a runner on second and nobody out. Bunt is showed, but it hits him on the helmet, it seems. Fastball hits him right in the helmet area. And we'll see if Englert is okay. Trainer for Cowles does come out there, but it'll be a hit by pitch, and Englert will take first base. So that'll put 2 on with nobody out. Seems to be okay. A bit shaken up, though. You never want to see a fastball coming at the head like that. You're showing bunt, and it got just a little bit too up and inside. Let's take the base, and he is seeming to be okay. First pitch now to Alamon. He shows bunt. No whiffs on it. It's called strike 1. Black Bears are 0-3. 0-3 in extra inning games so far this season. Raptors on the other side are 1-1. The Black Bears have not been too lucky in extra innings. Lost here in 11 against the Port Angeles Lefties, 10-6. Another bunt showed, another bunt dropped, and it's foul. So it's 0-2 now to Alamon. Alamon trying to advance the runners. At first and second, over to second and third. That second run could be crucial for Ridgefield in game 3. See if he still shows bunt here on 0-2. It's a bit of a rarity, but you never know. Doesn't show at 0-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. That is strikeout number 7. 7 for Thompson. Absolutely dealing. And he has now overtaken Henson for the most strikeouts in an outing. Ooh, he just set that season high 2 hours ago. Thompson already beat it with 7 of his own. Dylan Osborne will come in as a pinch hitter for Ryan Camacho. So Osborne, Pepperdine commit for next season. Camacho's day is over. He went 0 for 3 on the day with a strikeout. 13 strikeouts. Breaks the season high in a game for Black Bears pitching. First pitch is fouled away, and it's 0-1. Osborne started in the other 2 games this series. Went 3 for 4 on Tuesday. Drove in 2 runs, walked twice. Walked twice on yesterday as well, but went 0 for 4. So it's been a bit off and on in this series. Ridgefield hoping he can be on at least for this one at bat. Already 1 out and on first and second. Here in the top of the 10th, 0-1 pitch. Called strike 2. Oh-2 now to Osborne. Thompson looking for strikeout number 8 in his outing. Could be a massive out number 2 for the top of the lineup and Takada on deck. 0-2. Struck him out! Number 8 is out number 2 in the top of the 10th. This is a master class in pitching from Henson and Thompson. Just has to finish the job off here with Takata, now with 2 outs. Roselle at third, up on the grass. First pitch to Takata is a chopper over to first base, but it will be foul as it veers off to the right. Sable still over there at first base. Very surprising, no errors between either of these two squads. 5 hits combined, but no errors. It's been a very, I guess, uncharacteristic game for both teams. A good offense, not hitting great. A mediocre pitching staff, pitching great. Someone's got to win it, though. 0-1. There's a grounder over to third base. Orem will toss it over to first and in time for out number 3. And Hayden Thompson, absolutely dominant. Black Bears got to get a run across here to give him the well-deserved victory. Heading into the bottom of the 10th, Jeremiah Crane will start on second base.
Join the Black Bears for a night to remember on Thursday, July 24th. Bring the kids out to the ballpark for the always popular Dash for Cash, presented by Heritage Bank. All kids 12 and under will get to go on the field to dash for their share of $1,000 in cash. Then, stick around after the game as the Black Bears light up the night sky with their first ever drone show, presented by Pacific Tech Construction and Western Fabrication. Tickets will go fast. Get yours today at CowlitzBlackBears.com.
And tomorrow, the Black Bears will start a 3-game home series as they take on the Bend Elks. They have games on Friday and Saturday. First pitch at 6:35, and then a Sunday game, first pitch at 1:05. Get your tickets today at CowlitzBlackBears.com.
Bottom of the 10th inning. Crane on second base, representing the winning run after a scoreless frame from Hayden Thompson. Underestimating how dominant he has been. Only in 3 1/3, struck out 8. 8 guys. Crane on second, it'll be Sable trying to give the Black Bears the victory here in Game 3. Sable 0 for 3 on the day. He's hitting very well in BP. Said he changed something a little bit about his stance. Good payoff here. First pitch. That's a chopper. That'll advance Crane to third. It'll be caught. Throw on to first is in time. Crane advances to third. He's 90 feet away from a Black Bears win. And it's the all-star, Gavin Poffenroth. And Poff will get intentionally walked. At first base, it'll bring up Orem. Braden Orem. Now a chance to be the hero here in the bottom of the 10th inning. Well, looks like Orem is going to have a chat both with first base coach Carl Johnson and with head coach Dan Spencer, as Jeremiah Crane will head over from third as well. It'll be a technical mound visit. Poffenroth heading over from first as well. Black Bears are 90 feet away from winning a 1-0 game in the 10th inning. Not seen a game like this, nearly like this all season. Definitely a first. The Night Owls walked off the Knights 3-2 in 10. This is the only other extra inning game we're seeing. Braden Orem has a walk. That is 0 for 2 so far today. Could eliminate all that with a base hit, but first, Orem will take ball 4. And it's another intentional walk. So all that talking about Orem trying to be the hero is nigh as he walks. And we'll see if there's another change. Holt Williams is now the man. They're just walking everybody. Bases are loaded, which, I mean, it makes sense. When they only need 1 run, you know, the other 2 base runners don't really count, and you want to get the force anywhere you'd like. A mound visit. Bases are loaded. Runner on 3rd and Crane, batter at 2nd and Poffenroth, and Orem at 1st after the 2 intentional walks. On the technical side, those are the 5th and 6th walks of the game for the Raptors, but not technically. They still have 4, and those 2 don't really count. We'll finally get a batter here in Holt Williams after the 2 intentional walks here against Sheldon. Black Bears looking to win it. First pitch from Sheldon. Called strike 1. Nico Roselle on deck. Came in as a defensive replacement at 3rd for Kovac after Anderson pinch hit for him. Oh, 1. That one's in the turf, and it's 1-1. Well, with the intentional walks, now there's nowhere to put Holt Williams. Walk would end the game, which is also the risk that comes with intentionally walking 2 guys. Infield kind of in. Ganser at first, more up on the grass than everybody else. 1-1. There's a fly ball into deep right field. No one back on it is Camacho, but it will land foul. Well, smart play from Camacho. He knew that was going to land foul. Didn't end up reaching out to try and grab it. Definitely would have scored that winning run, and it's 1-2 now to Williams. One and 2. Sheldon could get a big out number 2 here in the 10th inning. Sheldon gets out of this one. We're going to have 2 runners on to start the 11th. 1-2. Check swing is a no-go. And it's 2-2. Still only 1 out. Ground ball could be detrimental here for the Bears. Williams 0 for 2 with a walk. Now the 2-2. Gets a piece of it, fouls it away, and it's still 2-2. Bases loaded, 1 out. We have not seen a run score in about 24 hours. Another 2-2 from Sheldon. That's ripped down the right field line, but foul again. It'll stay at 2-2. Williams only has 2 RBIs on the season. 10 hits, went 2 for 5 yesterday against Ridgefield. Doesn't have one yet today. Just needs something in the outfield. Could be deep enough for Crane to score. Another 2-2. And another foul ball. Oh, Holt is fighting. He is fighting hard here. A lot of pitches in this at-bat. Williams trying to find his one, but also does not want to go down looking. Two from Sheldon. Swung on and missed, strike 3. A big fourth strikeout for Sheldon, and that's out number 2. Nico Roselle, the last man here. It could be out number 3 or a win for the Bears. Roselle in a big spot here, only in his 3rd game of the season. First pitch is low for ball 1. Oh, Roselle already getting put in a big spot here. Welcome to the Bears, buddy. 1 for 1 on Tuesday, 1 for 4 yesterday. Has a hit in both of his games. Even a walk here would bring in the winning run. Ball 2. Well, not the time for Sheldon to be wild. Struck out Holt Williams on a good slider. And now in a good hitter's count for Roselle. 2-0. That'll get past Englet, but no advance at third from Crane as it took a good bounce off the boards, but 3-0 now to Roselle. 1 ball away from a victory. Roselle already has a walk. He walked yesterday. Sheldon got the second out, a big second out. Well, could lose it all here on this 3-0 pitch. 3-0. Sheldon kicks and deals. Ball 4! The only run that comes in. Jeremiah Crane scores. It's a winner for the Black Bears as the newcomer Nico Roselle. 4-pitch walk wins it in Game 3 for the Black Bears. And as tradition, back to the bullpen they go. Hayden Thompson gets the well-deserved victory here in Game 3. 8 strikeouts. Henson, 6 Ks of his own. They combined for 10 innings of shutout baseball. Absolutely dominant pitching for the Black Bears, and they take a 1-0 victory in Game 3. Momentum all on their side for the weekend series against the Bend Elks. Nico Roselle, the newcomer, wins it in Game 3. The Black Bears finished 1 run, only 2 hits needed to beat the Raptors. No runs, 3 hits, no errors from either side. It is a Black Bears victory in Game 3, and they were able to still come out with a win in the series. We will see you tomorrow for Game 1 of a 3-gamer against the Bend Elks. For everybody here at Davis Story Field, I'm Evan Patoka. Get some rest after this amazing baseball game, and we will see you tomorrow.
We see a lot of faces from Cowlitz down in Ridgefield. We see a lot of faces from Ridgefield up here in Cowlitz. So we're really excited that we were able to put this together. We have 6 games left. And I know that last time you guys heard me up here, there were like 11. It's counting down fast. And obviously we have some things in store still to say thank you to the community for everything that they've done for us for 15 years. But we would like to encourage you, please come out and please watch this because this was a lot of fun tonight. I want to thank Pacific Tech Construction and Western Fabrication. Annually, they have given us the benefit of continuing to show off fireworks. And tonight you're going to get to see a first-time drone show. And without our partners, we wouldn't be able to do that. So let's give them a big hand. All right. I'm going to present the Columbia River Cup Trophy to Coach Chris Cota. And let's give them a big round, although tonight there were no losers out here.
show. So stay